We are here at the Denver airport now. Today is Thursday, June 30th, 2022. It's about 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. I arrived at the B gates and originally I was going to be exiting at the A gates, but I just checked my flight status and my flight to Salt Lake is actually going to be still in the B gates. But what I want to do is show off a little bit of the artwork here in the B gates and actually quickly try to take that train over to the A gates to see what the status of the sleeping area is, because I've heard there's some construction on it, so I wanted to provide an update. But first, this artwork piece here, according to the Denver Airport website, it's called Beaded Circle Crossing. The center core derives its form from lodges, tipis, and beadwork of Native Americans, as well as from the bridges of Eiffel and Calatrava. The central upper rectangle, symbolic of the earth and of the buffalo, is supported by two iridescent screens of spliced colored glass tubes alternating with bugle bead shapes. And then the sun, it's supposed to be like a sun in the middle. I think they're supposed to be lit up, at least according to the picture, unless maybe the sun reflects off of them at certain times of the day. But right now they don't appear to be lit up with anything. The very first time I ever came to the Denver airport was at the B gates, but it's been probably like 3 or 4 years since I've actually been in the Concourse B. I was like surprised when I landed. I was way down there and I had to walk quite a bit. I feel like it's longer than the A gates, but I could be wrong on that. Well, let me do a quick walk around of the restaurants that are in the area before I try to head over to the A gates. There's a McDonald's over there. Even though it's only 10:30, the lines are pretty busy, although typically lines move rather quick in the airport. Maybe not so much for Chick-fil-A. I was initially thinking to myself, oh, let me get some Chick-fil-A, but not when I saw how long the line was all wrapped around. So here there's a Johnston and Murphy clothing store over there. I'm going to take the escalator up to the second level. Walk around the upper level on the B gates here, and then I'll go back to the lower level, try to take that train over to the A gates. Cantina Grill. The thing I always remember about the upper level in the B gates was that there was this toy store right over here. It looks like it's still there. In the middle you've got Lounge 5280. If you see my videos of the A gates, like the whole level up here would be completely blank, and that's why there's like random seats. I wonder if the A gates, if they ever plan on fully developing it. Here's the toy store I was talking about, though. Yeah, it's a stark contrast between Concourse A and Concourse B for the, I guess I would call this the third level. Maybe it's the second level. What else do we have here? Fresh Pho. There's a Cadava Mexican Eats, and then a Shake Shack. This actually looks a lot more filled out with restaurants than I remember it. So this video can serve kind of two purposes, or three maybe. A, gives you a little glimpse of the food options if you're coming to Concourse B. Number two, we're going to take a look at how to take the train from one concourse to another. And then three, hopefully I get to find that sleeping spot amidst whatever construction is going on in Concourse A. So you take the escalator down and then you gotta walk around here to get all the way down. Two escalators on this side though. There's 3 concourses total, and then there's the terminal. If you want to take the train to Concourse C, you go to the left. If you want to go to Concourse A or the main terminal, you go to the right side. Well, it depends on which side you're coming down the escalator, but just follow the signs. See, one train is coming right now. It's also a statue in the middle here. Probably not going to get a chance to look at it because I want to hop on this train right away.
The doors are closing. Please keep clear of the doors. This train is departing. Exit here for all A gates. Please watch your step.
Alright, so first let's attempt to take the route to the sleeping area that I'm used to. And if it happens to still be open, great. But the reason I'm doubtful of it is someone left a comment a couple weeks ago in one of my videos saying that that section was blocked off with construction. So yes, here's the concourse that I'm, at least for the past 2 years, been a lot more familiar with. Now the normal way I would get to my sleeping spot is I would walk over here next to the Denver Chop House and take the escalators that go upward. So the escalators are still open. Let's see. Well, I'm already seeing a big construction thing here. This was not like this before. Usually you would be able to walk that way. So yes, the person I was talking to, or who left the comment on my video, is exactly right. Because when I shot my video, you would just walk, you know, that wall wouldn't be there. You would walk over there, and the sleeping area is over there. Now the other areas you can just sit at are over here. This is how I was comparing how the A gates are much less developed than the B gates. All you have is Mesa Verde over there. So let's try to follow what that person on the video told me, because he said the sleeping area is still open. You just have to take like the staircase that goes back there. So while that construction is going on, hopefully this video helps lead people to the right spot. The word was that you needed to go where the elevator stairs are over here. This looks secluded, but elevator and stairs, it says to baggage claim, but the arrow is pointing upward, so I assume it still goes upward. Is there stairs that go up? Yes. I don't know if this works. Yes, it does. Alright, so I actually get to show this off. So because of all that construction that's going on here, the only access point are the stairs or the escalator. Normally there's spots to sleep here anyway, but because of construction there's hardly anybody taking advantage of this, probably because they don't realize you could take the stairs and or the elevator. But yeah, they have several different options. I've slept in this one overnight before. There's a nice lay down one. That one, there's some curvature ones there, and then there's some ones that have kind of small pillows. There's also charging outlets that are on those various things. Yeah, that was a interesting detour. Glad I got to point that out. I'm glad that user commented on my video and was adventurous enough to explore that. I'm going to get ready to head to back to the B gates. If you enjoyed this construction update on how to get to the sleeping spot in Concourse A and a little tour of the B gates, feel free to hit the like button, give us a subscribe, and we will see you next time. Granted, when you watch this video, construction may or may not be happening. So there's 2 different videos you can check out on how to get to that sleeping spot, which would be right above there.